This video is brought to you by my $5 or more patrons at patreon.com/Alex Haitz. I would like to thank Identitech, TFG, David Mannion, Mark Ventura, Ed Summers, Kurt David, Will E., Steve Aldersley, Jason Bates, at HotGirlVideo69 on Twitter, Mason Frost, Matthew McLaughlin, Andres Gleasel, Ray Schuster, and B. Jabber for sponsoring this video, supporting me, my family, the channel. I appreciate it immensely, and I hope you all enjoy the video. I have not had cherry blossom until yesterday. Very light and floral and refreshing and Japanese. Turning Japanese. Welcome, everybody, to another album reaction. We are continuing our David Bowie binge. Last one before another Pole album. We're just kind of filling in the gaps here that we did not get to on our first David Bowie run. And it's been quite interesting. I will say a lot of these I have not vibed with nearly as much as some of the other big heavy hitters from Bowie. Although I did like Space Oddity. I thought that was quite a nice album. Just a nice little early gem that I think gets a little bit overlooked. All these other ones have been a little hit and miss here and there. They haven't really hit me that strongly. But I am very interested to see this next one because we're hopping ahead quite a while here. Because our last album was Young American 75 and this is 83, so almost a decade later. Be an interesting jump to see, going after the Berlin trilogy, Lodger, and then we're entering his new wave era, so that'll be cool. For those who don't know, I do unedited reactions at my Patreon, patreon.com/Alex Haitz. For $5 a month, you can get access to unedited reactions from Modest Mouse going forward. I believe that's April 2021 is when I started doing these, and including this one is 40 album reactions unedited. So if you're interested in supporting the channel, you can hop in at the $5 level. Also get a shout out the front of every album reaction, so everyone that you heard read off there has access to these unedited reactions. And if not, just $1 a month gets you access to voting in polls that we do every 2 to 4 albums. Breaks up the monotony of these artist binges and just kind of injects interesting miscellaneous albums into the mix. If you want to support the channel, that would be the place to do it. Also, happy to say I'm affiliated with NordVPN. If you guys want to acquire a VPN, which are very helpful, encrypt your data, or even access things unavailable in your country by rerouting yourself through a different country server. You can do that through a VPN. I use NordVPN, have for several years, and they reached out and asked if I wanted to be affiliated, and I'm like, sure. So you can use my code in the description, or my link in the description, I should say, and get a nice deep discount on encrypting your internet data. Anyway, that's all for the plugs here. Let's dance. 1983, post-disco, dance rock, new wave, dance pop. Very seemingly simple, although I have heard Modern Love, which I would describe as having like I wouldn't say an art bend, but it definitely is. It still has that Bowie friction to it. There's something about Bowie music that's just not completely straightforward and has a very eccentric vibe to it. And I would say Modern Love definitely has that. I have heard a little bit of Let's Dance, not much. I find the intro to be interesting. It never really caught me though. It just kind of was in one ear out the other. So I'll be interested to listen to the full song on that one. We have China Girl, which is an Iggy Pop song that they, I think, wrote together. They recorded together for The Idiot in 77. And then you got Cat People, which is from like an erotic horror film that he did the single for. So it'll be an interesting album for sure. 39 minutes, nice short little thing. I don't think I have anything else to add here. So we'll start. Like I said, I've heard this track in full only. I've not heard any other tracks here in full. So Modern Love. I just want to stay in. Get things done.
Never gonna fall for
just a really solid, like dancey new wave kind of track. Ounce of soul in there. Um, I mean, I don't have anything like bad to say. I don't think it's like great, but it definitely is like I think it's one of his highlights, especially as far as singles go, especially in this era because it's about to be like a no man's land after this album for quite a while, a decade basically. Um, yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I'm eager to listen to this next one though, China Girl. Pretty good. Pretty good. I like the bass. I think was definitely like the centerpiece of the whole song. Really nice, simple riff, but it just kind of keeps the song bouncing and moving. I mean, it was 5:32, but at the same time, like it felt like it warranted its length. It was catchy, but still like a little like difficult. That's the thing about Bowie is like I would say his most catchy song is probably Heroes. Obviously, it's his most mainstream popular one. Um, it's most direct, but like most of his pop songs still have just like this, like I've always said before in previous reactions, this like friction, slightly uncomfortable. There's just an eccentricity to the way he writes that's very unique. Um, and sometimes it's hard to grapple with. Sometimes it makes the music really interesting. And I think it's making it interesting here. All right, let's dance. 7 minutes, 38 seconds. Yeah, like I said, I didn't necessarily love the first little bit of this I heard. I think it may have played at work in the past as well, maybe like a radio edit, but like I couldn't hear it very well on the radio. So let's see what we got with Let's Dance. I just don't like it a lot. Like the I like the elements in it. Like just like listening to like various different things. I'm like, ooh, that's good. Ooh, that's good. But like the song as a whole, I just don't like the vibe. Um like I don't know quite what it's going for and I just don't connect with it. It's like I don't have anything against the song personally. It's just it's never clicked with me. I don't know what it's trying to do and I don't get it. But some nice like I like the like saxophones and like some of the horns on this album so far. Um, Nile Rodgers is a really good presence as well. Some Stevie Ray Vaughan here and there. Yeah, okay. Last song from side A, Without You. I won't lie, I like that quite a bit. Um, good A side, like really strong A side actually. I like the kind of like weird synth pop thing that was happening. Just really good playing. The instruments were complementing each other, and it was see that's like my prime like Bowie friction in songwriting is it's like unexpected, but like very satisfying flow and conclusions to the phrasing. Really nice. Okay, we're on the B side. I'm a little scared. I don't know what to expect here. Ricochet.
Ricochet, ricochet, turn the whole house, march on lines. These are the prisons, these are the crime road. Ricochet, it's not the end of the world. Only picture, so they face the wall.
Hmm. I see. Um, Pretty good, honestly. It's not super approachable. In fact, it's quite odd in some places. But it's still like this is like kind of the problem I had with Diamond Dogs a little bit is it felt like three to four like sets of songs doing their own things. Like it felt really disjointed. This is kind of following a very similar ethos through the whole thing. Like I haven't felt like there's anything that's just wildly out of left field. Everything fits. There's good like focus in the production and the playing and the style. That one I can see it not being as approachable for some. I did enjoy it. I probably wouldn't come back to it a bunch, but like I have to commend it. I have to commend it. Criminal World.
Reputation, but no one knows about your low life. Criminal world, where the girls are like baby face boys. What a criminal.
I will not lie. This album is shaping up to be way better than I thought it was going to be, or at least more enjoyable. I was expecting something like just kind of boring, but this has been surprisingly solid. I mean, there's standout stuff for sure, but like, I wouldn't say that this B side has been bad. Criminal World. It was a cover of a Metro song from 1977. It's apparently banned because it was too sexy. Um, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's like from what I want out of Bowie, this is hitting it. This doesn't mean it's my favorite Bowie by any stretch. I also probably won't come back to it a ton, but I'm not just like I'm just slogging through it. Young Americans did that a little bit. There were some tracks on Young Americans where I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. It's just too long. It's kind of boring. This I don't mind. The playing is good. Like they have like good. He has good people. Bowie brought in a good team for this album, I think, and that makes it enjoyable to listen to. Even if like some of the songwriting isn't as up to snuff. I would say I mean, Modern Love is entertaining, but I don't like adore it. China Girl and Without You have probably been my favorites so far, and these last couple have been solid too. So we have two tracks left. Let's see what Cat People is all about.
I can sell hope. Sailors out. I've been burning on fire, will desolate. See these tears so long. It's been so long, so long,
Ah. It's fine. Probably my least favorite so far, though. I think honestly, mostly because it is like a single from something else. You know, it was, I mean, a year earlier. So it is around the same era, but still, it's like it was made for something else. It wasn't like made with the album in mind. So it just had this like different vibe. You have Marauder as one of the composers, so it just felt a little out of place. As its own song, it's okay. I didn't love it, did not hate it. I think it's fine. Shake It, last track. Let's go. Metro Station.
feeling on the flagstone, talking to a faceless gal. There's a full moon. So what's my line? Being disconnected, will I sure know what to do? To the full moon. So what's my line?
It's okay. Um, Maybe one of the weaker songs on here. I don't know, but that between that and Cat People, I'm not sure. That just felt kind of like phoned in, and it's just like rounded out to an LP length. Throw it on there. Um, let's dance. Let's dance. Better than I was expecting. Only a couple tracks I'm not super into. If I mean three if you include Let's Dance, which I think is okay. Modern Love is good. China Girl is good. Without You is good. Ricochet and Criminal World are solid. I'm just not into Let's Dance, Cat People, and Shake It. That's really it. But it's a very short album, not a lot of songs. And it's the oasis before the desert that is the 80s for Bowie. Things did not go well for him. But yeah, this was good. This was good. I'm glad I heard these songs. I'll probably return to China Girl Without You here and there. Really compelling production writing on them. Anyway, yeah. Eager to get to what's the next one that we have? The next one is going to be Earthling. We're going to do a poll album, and then we'll do Earthling and Heathen, and Bowie will be finished. So eager to get to those, see what the 90s and early 2000s have for Bowie that I missed. Yeah, very good. Okay, so that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Things to plug, of course, patreon.com/AlexHeitz. Like I said before, $5 a month, unedited reactions and shoutouts. $1 a month access to voting in polls, which the next album we will do is a poll album. So, if you want to be able to vote in that poll, you need to go to the Patreon and join. At least $1 a month. It supports the channel and lets you vote in the polls. Be part of the community. Also got to plug the Discord. Link to that in the description down below. Lots of things going on over there. We got Topster charts, music recommendations, music discussion, memes, controversial topics, real talk. fishing bots. It's just so much fun. Also, the 4 albums in my Patreon poll coming up will be chosen by my Discord users. So if you want to actually help choose the albums as well, join the Discord. It is free. And join the community of people who watch me listen to things. It's an interesting community, to say the least. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for joining me on this this Bowie binge. Eager to be done with it, though, and moving on to new artists that I will probably, certainly, definitely love. So that's all I got. Stay tuned for the poll. Join the Discord, join the Patreon if you want to be part of that. And we'll see what album we have coming up next. I'm excited. So until next time, Godspeed.